Hey YouTube, it's Mandak coming at you guys with another video. So today we're doing a little something different here. I'm actually at my parents' house, so hence the reason why there's a different change in scenery here. But I've been meaning to do this for a while. I actually received all these sets a while ago, but I figured I'd go over it. This is a bunch of older Lego sets that I received off of a Facebook Marketplace transaction. And instead of doing separate reviews for all of these, I figured I'd just go over them all at the same time. To be honest, a lot of these will probably, almost all of these I would imagine, will probably end up being scrapped for parts. I don't see myself really holding on to any of these. There's some really cool elements though in some of them, so I'll go over that as we go along. But yeah, so overall, I picked up all this stuff for 40 bucks, which I think is a pretty good deal considering that these three sets right here go for pretty good prices online. You know, and they have some really cool pieces to them. Like I said, we'll talk about that as we go along. But yeah, this is just a collaboration, a combination of a bunch of older sets that I was looking to get, and it's really cool. So we'll start off with some of the smaller sets. So coming over here, we get a Mars mission set, I believe this is. And what's funny is that I think I actually might have had this set growing up. I think I might have gotten it for a birthday present one year. You know, this reminds me when I was little, for my birthday, we used to go to McDonald's and we like rent out the play area and we could like go up there and play. And that was my birthday. I mean, you know, my parents really didn't have a lot of money. So just going to McDonald's with my friends was, you know, really fun. My friends used to always give me Legos for my birthday because they knew that I loved that stuff. So this is really nostalgic for me. It's a really small set, nothing really too crazy going on here. Just like a simple lander. I do remember this line. I do have a few other alien figures like this. But yeah, I remember it being really cool. And, you know, Lego's obviously done a bunch of different variations on that same type of theme before. But this one had really cool ones. So yeah, that's that one. You know, I'll just keep them there. So moving over here, you might hear my parents' laundry in the background, so that's what that is. You'll hear that. Next thing here is just like a small, like space themed, like rocket launcher thingy. And I'll show some of the features of these as we go along. This one didn't have any features, so that's why I didn't show it. This one here comes with a cool minifigure. Has like one of these construction hats, which is kind of cool. I never had one of those before. Pretty good printing on the torso. Black feet, you know, typical old person face. So but yeah, simple build here, nothing too crazy. This is a sticker, I believe. Yeah, it's a sticker, but a pretty cool sticker nonetheless. And this is pretty simple. All you do is just push down this and this launches this rocket up. So I'll try that here. Oops, it's kind of hard to do with one hand. So there you go. That's kind of cool. Not really. But yeah, like I said, probably gonna end up scrapping these for parts, but kind of cool little fun feature there. I'll make my way over here to some of these other smaller sets. We get a car here. So this is kind of cool. You know, small little build. I don't think I've had any of these types of wheels before. Kind of cool build there for the engine. Nothing really fancy going on here. Nice little driver there. So yeah. So again, just a small little build. This one is another car that I got with this lot. Same thing. The face is a little beat up, so that kind of sucks. But these pieces are printed. This one is printed, and so is that red piece right there with the number 3 on it. So that's really cool. This build is a little bit different. It kind of uses bigger tires on the end, kind of to show that thing. So again, small little set, but cool. Moving over here, we have a little setup. Actually, I think this shark goes over here. Yeah, let me put it over there. But this one, pretty cool. Has a little seaweed formation thingy here. This minifigure is awesome. You got the helmet, scuba gear, the little harpoon, red flapper thingies. I forget what they're called. But yeah, cool little minifigure there. This is the first time I've ever had a swordfish Lego minifigure, or creature, I guess. So that's really cool to own. It's in light gray too, so that's kind of awesome. Little chest here, nothing really fancy going on there, just some studs inside. A life raft. I think I have a few of these. I have one in like gray. This is my first one in yellow, I believe, so that's cool. And just a little flag piece. So that's pretty, pretty nice, small little set there. Let's see. Yeah, let's move back here. So moving back here, this is probably one of the coolest sets I have in this lot, just because of the build of this, little skull. I think that's really cool. Lego really does a lot of that stuff back then. First, I think this is my first squid creature, so that's kind of awesome to have. Nothing really too fancy going on there with that. Mini figure here is missing hands, so I don't know how that happened, but a pretty awesome pirate figure. The hat is awesome. The leg with the little, what do you call that? Peg for a leg, I guess. I don't know what you call that. Pretty simple build here though with this, just a few barrels on the side, a raft, a little sword, and a flag, which I believe is printed. Yes, that is cool. So, yeah, so that's a cool little build. Oops. It's really funny to like sit back and like build these sets, from so far long ago, and to see how different Lego's building techniques have become. They've become a lot more structurally sound, I would say. But yeah, so pretty much the whole mechanism for this is that this thing can lift up and reveal the treasure inside. So that's kind of cool. What's nice is this cool, 8 by, I want to say 16 blue base plate, which I don't have any of those of, so that's cool. Little fern pieces. But the main mechanism for the set, it's like kind of like a spring that you have to pull up, and then if you pull this up, it sends this skeleton flying. So I will show that here. So it's like a little spring that's like held down, so if you pull this Technic axle piece out, it will send this spring up and then it will launch that. You're supposed to put like fire, like the studs and stuff, but like I did it and it just sent them flying all over the place, so I don't want to do that. But another interesting thing to note here is the skeleton piece has the old design where the arms were like on like ball joints kind of, instead of like actual like hinge points that like a minifigure or like a droid minifigure would have. So that's kind of interesting. This set was missing, I think, a few pieces on the top here, but that's all right. It's whatever. Like I said, this is all getting scrapped for parts anyway, so no big deal. This piece though is interesting. It's all one piece, which I think is really cool. Those brick formation pieces that Lego makes are really awesome. All right, so moving over here, all of these sets are kind of the same theme. I think this is like called like Aqua Discovery, I don't know, something with water. But you can see here the first set here is kind of like the villains of this whole line of sets that came out. Minifigures really cool, really awesome helmet piece, and like there's just a lot of areas to attach stuff on, and I can see myself using this for other stuff down the line, so it's really cool to own that. Let's see if I can show the face. The old Lego faces were kind of funny back then. So, and he also has a trans yellow hook for some reason, so that's that. Lego was really trying to get stuff like this, like, create characters with these themes that they had. So that was really cool. The set itself is kind of interesting. This piece is printed, so that's really awesome, and it fits perfectly over top of this. It's just like a little scuba diver type of thing. These pieces are really interesting, and we'll see more of them as we go through out all these other yellow sets. But yeah, never seen those before, so I guess Lego used them for this set, just to make it look more like a scuba gear, a scuba transport type of thing. But yeah, some really cool colors going on here. Trans orange blades on the back there. But yeah, just an overall cool looking set, I would say. Over here, we get a scuba diver type of thing. Really small, nothing really crazy going on here. I think this is the first time I've ever seen these types of arm pieces. I guess Lego tried using them a while back, and I have never seen them come back in a while. Maybe I'm just not up to date with my Lego sets yet. But like these, I haven't seen these in a set in a while, so I'm not sure if this is just like a one-off thing that Lego tried and they just never used them again. But I mean, the concept of them looks kind of cool, so makes sense for this theme, I would say. Moving over here, just some more minifigures. So they all have the same type of build, kind of. This one has a little bit different in terms of the back part of it, but yeah, that's a pretty chill minifigure head there. They had knives for some reason. Don't know why. I'm not sure what you'd be. I don't know if having a knife fight in the water would be a good idea, but could be wrong. What is nice about all these old pieces though is that they are all shiny metal instead of the chrome metal that we see today. But what I've heard online is that these things chip really easily. And I've seen that firsthand actually with one of my lightsaber hilts that I had from back in the day. So these are really cool. These like little rock pieces that are in this shiny yellow or shiny silver color. So you get 2 of those in these sets. More minifigures over here, I'll show them. These ones have like trans blue helmet pieces, which are kind of cool. And let's see what the face looks like on this one. All these faces are, I think, the first time I've ever owned these, because these are a little bit older. Yeah, I don't think I've ever owned a face like that one, but I know that it's pretty common to use that one. Okay, so let me bring this one over here. Damn it. This one is missing a few pieces, but it's pretty much like a rover kind of thing for the water. Doesn't really work that well. I think this stuff's supposed to like stand up like this, but it just kind of drags. But it has 2 arms to kind of pick up stuff with. And yeah, I'm not really a huge fan of the design. I think it could have been better, but obviously, like I said, this is like early 2000s Lego, so you'll have to excuse the lack of design going into this. But this has some pretty cool parts, like I said, that I'm gonna scrap. But yeah, I figured I'd just show you guys. That is a printed piece there, so that's cool to own. Yeah, kind of cool. The best set though of this whole group is definitely this one right here. I don't know the names of these. I didn't bother to look them up, but you guys can definitely look them up if you want. The best part about this set is just the types of pieces you get. I mean, these pieces right here, like this one and this one, are so cool. I can't wait to use them for something, but this one definitely has the best design, I would say. You can open up this cockpit all the way, and there's just so much room in here to put your minifigures, other supplies, things like that. This is a printed piece right here. Let me slide this down. These are printed pieces right here, which are really cool. A little compass up here, which I don't know if this actually is accurate or not, but it could be. Another printed piece. These are printed pieces, I believe. Yeah. That's what's great about the old Lego sets, is that there were so many printed elements back then. Lego really didn't do a lot of stickers, and now, you know, with the rising cost of the Lego sets, you know, they kind of have to use stickers to kind of bring the prices down. If you heard a beep, that was the washer, so just excuse that. But yeah, the overall design of this set is pretty cool, I would say. You know, just like a little submarine. But like I said before, you have more of these pieces down here that kind of make it look like a submarine set, I guess. But yeah, a lot of cool elements that I've never owned before that I'm definitely going to be looking to use in some shape or the other. This also has a magnet piece, and these magnet pieces you actually would see in, whoa, that's a pretty strong magnet, man. These magnet pieces, you could, look at this, I'm all over here and it's still doing that. What the hell? Anyway, these magnet pieces we saw in the old UCS Star Destroyer. That's how they kept the hull up. But yeah, that's kind of cool. They're using this in that set. You know, trans clear container. Don't think I've ever owned one of those before, so that would be really cool to use for something. But yeah, just an overall really cool set. I like this one a lot. This one's probably gonna be the hardest for me to kind of convince myself to break down, just because it looks so cool. But yeah, I think it's gonna be awesome. So like I said, these pieces are just really cool. Can't wait to use them for something. But Yeah, I got all these, like I said, all this stuff on here for 40 bucks. The last set I'll bring up here is a set I've actually owned before. So I bought this version again just so I could rebuild it and kind of have some nostalgia. I can remember exactly when I bought this. I remember it was like when I was like, I don't know, like maybe 7 or 8 years old. I used to go to my Lego or my grandma's house every summer just to visit, you know, for a week or whatever, as most, you know, grandchildren do. And my grandparents used to take me out and like let me get like a small little Lego set every time I came up to visit. So one of the times I went up, I picked this set out, and I can remember building it. I remember playing with it so much when I was little. It was so fun. But this is actually, I think, from a video game. I think it was like Lego Adventures or something like that. It was like Island Adventure, I think it was. But this guy was like the main character, and he comes with like a little, you know, surfboard, you know, jet ski kind of thing. You get a shark in this set. I already have one of these sharks. You know, I already have all this stuff in here, but you know, it's kind of cool to own another one. Surfboard, pretty nice. This is a printed piece here. That is a sticker. This is a printed piece up here. So, you know, you get this minifigure as well. Let me see if I can show them here. Comes with binoculars and a walkie-talkie, which I think is kind of cool. That's a cool printed piece there. But yeah, you know, it's just like a little lifeguard stand. Some stuff going on here. Then you get like a little ramp with a pier here that you can kind of use to go off the ramp and all that stuff. But yeah, I mean, what's nice about the set too is you get another 8x16 base plate, this time in like a tan color that Lego hasn't really, I think, used since this set. I mean, this is an off color type of, it's like a more brighter yellowish type of tan that I don't think they use much anymore. I mean, Lego's kind of changed their colors so much. This is still in the old gray as well, and the old dark and light gray. So this is probably like a few years, maybe a year or two before they changed over to the new colors. But yeah, just some really cool elements in here. You get some ladder pieces to use. You get these little slanted pieces you can use for like buildings and stuff. But just an overall little nice little build hill you got. I think this retailed for like 20 bucks, which if that was the case, that's a really great deal for all this. I mean, 20 bucks for this whole base plate setup, you know, I think was a pretty good deal. But yeah, guys, this is all of my sets that I went over. Like I said, gonna be scrapping all this stuff down, but I just figured I'd show you guys what I have here first before I went and did all that. I obviously have all the instruction manuals, so if I want to go back and rebuild anything, I can certainly do that. But yeah, I think this is really cool. A little Mod Podge of different sets and a little blast from the past. So I really enjoyed building all these, and yeah, hopefully I'll be sharing more of these types of videos as I go along. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. So this has been Mandak with another Lego video. So have a great day, guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye.